Hello and welcome to my fifth water review for March 2nd of 2018. Today we'll be returning to Italy with this water, San Benedetto Naturale. San Benedetto is from Scorze, Italy, which is near Venice in the Veneto region of Italy. They are also the largest beverage company in Italy and the second largest soft drinks manufacturer in Italy, making drinks like Pepsi, Schweppes, and Coke. San Benedetto is quite the environmentally friendly company with carbon neutral factories, carbon neutral bottles, and they've even passed legislation with local governments to protect the natural mineral water sources. Now, moving on to the design. This is the 1.5 liter bottle of San Benedetto, and it is absolutely massive. I measured it, and this bottle is 13 inches tall. So it will fit in your cup holder, but I wouldn't go around corners too quickly because it might fly out. However, they have taken into account this large size and quite significant circumference, and they have pinched near the top, so it's actually not too bad to hold if you have large hands. They have also added these kind of cool vortexing streaks along the bottle, which give it kind of a Speedy Design. The plastic of the bottle is fairly good. It's a little on the thin side, so it's not perfect, but it is pretty decent. And also the cap. It's made out of a hard plastic, not so much soft touch plastic like some of the other bottles I've had. And it also doesn't have a logo on the top. Instead it has just a stamped code. The label here is also pretty mediocre. The plastic, as you can see, is not very well glued on, and so it wrinkles quite easily. But it's fairly decent, and I don't think it'll be coming off. On the front here, you will see the San Benedetto logo, which is a little bird flying around this erupting mineral spring. Underneath it says San Benedetto, and there's an Italian flag letting you know that this is made in Scorze, Italy. Down here at the bottom is probably my least favorite part of the bottle. It looks kind of tacky, this pink kind of ribbon going around the entire bottom of the label, which says natural on it. It makes it easy, to find it in a grocery store, but it's not the nicest looking bottle. Now, on this side, we have a nice breakdown of all the minerals you will find. There's quite a few since this is a mineral water. And on the other side, you'll find the nutrition facts. Now, on most waters, the nutrition facts just say all zeros, but this one actually has 2% of your daily calcium and 2% of your daily magnesium. Now, moving on to the taste. Now, this cap actually has kind of an interesting design. If you see, there's a little star, snowflake thing on there, and that actually helps with the rigidity. If you see, it's not bending too much, so not the worst cap, but not perfect. Now, not a whole lot of smell coming off. I would have thought with the minerals you might get some interesting smell, but nope, not too much. Now, the way I describe this taste is soft. It's the way I describe a lot of the mineral waters, mostly because when you soften water, it's usually through adding minerals or salts. This one has not the softest taste, like Fiji is probably the softest I've ever had in terms of water, but this one's getting quite close to Fiji, and this is actually quite a bit cheaper than Fiji, so if you like the Fiji taste, I'd recommend picking this up and saving yourself a couple bucks. Speaking of value, this water, this 1.5 liter bottle, only cost 98 cents. Now this might be the cheapest water I've reviewed so far, depending on if you count pie water. So this gets a perfect score in terms of value. Now, moving on to the scoring. I've changed up the scoring a bit. If you go to the graph, you'll see my breakdown, but I basically break down the score into 5 parts. The interestingness of the company, so their background, some of the incentives they have, environmental friendliness, all that stuff. The second one is bottle design and materials. The third score breakdown is taste, which has the highest weighting. And the fourth is value. So there's actually 4, not 5. In terms of score, this one is pretty interesting, not too interesting. The bottle design is fairly decent, but not great again. The taste is quite good. It's not, doesn't taste like plastic or have any harsh tastes. And the value is quite excellent, giving this water a final score of 7 out of 10. Now, this is the lowest score I've given to a water, but with my new scoring system, I feel like it'll make things a bit more fair. It won't just be me throwing out numbers willy-nilly. So from now on, I trust the scores a bit more, just because there's a bit more scientific thought process going into it. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please comment down below if you want me to review some special water. Hopefully I can find it. And I will see you next week for the 6th water review. Thank you.